morning to everyone out there on YouTube. This is Futures Trading with Mike. We are looking here again at the E-mini S&P 500. We are just a few moments away from the New York session opening up. Eastern time, my time, so it's about 9:25 here. And there was an entry or a trade that I just missed. It was a pullback to a demand zone, which I actually missed here. And we see there was rejection sitting up here at this little high right here, okay? But there was demand resting right here where you could have taken this trade back up to around, let's say you got in here around 57, you could have taken it back up here to 63, okay? Picked up 4 or 5 points, pretty solid. Missed the entry there because we are so close to the opening. That was around about 9:05, 9:10 this morning. And I don't like to take my trades too close to the opening, so we're going to see what kind of unfolds. I do have a supply zone marked up here, and we'll see if the market gets up there. Once it opens, because things kind of get volatile. But I trade supply and demand zones. That's what you see, these marked off boxes or whatever the case is. And it's a great way to trade. And it's probably, to me, it's the best way to trade because you're actually getting in where there's aggressive buying or selling in the market, as well as taking trades back to fill in areas where there are imbalances or gaps in the market. So, the market is probably going to fill in this area at some point, maybe today. It may possibly, and if it does, it's going to fill some imbalances or areas where gaps are at. There is a supply zone resting back there. So if we get there and I notice a rejection, then I'm going to take my trade, okay? So this is my 12 range chart. Again, I trade supply and demand. I'm not a support and resistance style trader. And this is my live recorded session here, okay? And we'll see what happens once the market opens up because we're only a few moments away. Price is steady at this area right now, and it made this leg or this run to the upside here. But if we look at the overall direction of the market before we start getting a rock and roll and try to take a few trades, we have a high. Well, we have a low sitting down here, and then we have a high sitting up here. Price at this point could be just pulling back to push higher and look at the higher time frame. But we did, we broke an area down here, this area here at 70. And made some lower lows and lower highs. So right now, the market is in between the bottom of this low right here and this high right here, moving sideways. And this could be, just like I said, a pullback to push higher, okay? And we got a major low sitting down here off of a higher time frame chart. It's a 60 range chart, okay? Prior to that, we saw the market making lower lows and lower highs on the run to the downside. And now it's made a high here, lower high, these highs up here. So right now, I'd say the market's kind of ranging, moving sideways right now, depicting, trying, if it's going to push higher, make a new high, take out this 40-10 area, or if it's going to continue, make another lower high here and keep running to the downside. But, and looking at things right now, this right here was an actual supply zone. Price pulled back to it just a short bit ago, okay? But I didn't take any trades there. There was probably an opportunity definitely to go short, not off the higher time frame, but you mark the higher time frame and then look for price to come back to it. And then you wait for a setup, okay, on your lower time frame, okay? So that's the way I do it. Once price taps into, if we're at an area of a supply or demand location off this higher time frame, once price taps into it, then I'll scale down to my lower time frame chart and wait for a, basically price taps in this supply zone right here off the higher time frame, then I'll scale down and look for a supply setup on my lower time frame, meaning my 12 range chart. So this was here at 39.65, so which was this area right here. So basically look for a supply setup. If price was to break below this area right here, say below 52, okay, we got to break below that area. I'd be looking for price to pull back to around 60 and go short, okay? So it's just a pair chart approach or strategy that I use if we are tapping into a higher time frame supply or demand zone. But right now I'm going to sit back and wait to see what unfolds here shortly. All right, so the market is pushed a little lower here. Let me look to see where the VPOC is at right now. We're sitting at 50 area, right at 50 on with the daily POC. And let's see, looking at the market right now, looks like right at the opening we got to push a break back to the upside, making a little taking out this little high right here, then folding and breaking back lower. So I'm going to wait to see what the market's going to do. If it's going to want to try to push higher and break above this area and maybe fill this area here in and bring us back to the supply zone right here. I'm going to see here what unfolds here shortly, but I'm going to have to be mindful because, like I said, we are at that 60 range area of supply off the 60 range chart, and price could, when you're trading a major supply zone or demand zone off of a higher time frame, you got to keep that in mind because price could reject or bounce at any moment. So even right now, we're still setting in this area of higher time frame supply. But we'll see what happens here. Maybe we'll get a break to the upside. Yeah. Going to wait and see what happens here. Definitely could bounce right here. I'm going to take a quick stab going long here. It didn't get filled. Look at this. Okay. Taking price back up to the high up here. Around 59. Maybe a little higher. Bring it back up here, maybe 62 area. We'll see. So, in with 2 contracts right now. First trade of today. Just looking to see what's going to unfold here. I may be in a trade a little too early and looking at things. So, but we're going to wait. I'm looking at this was let's see, an area of demand sitting right here, down here at 51. So we're getting some rejection there. I'm just looking to take price back up to the highs, and it could actually run higher now and take out the top end of these highs right here, resting here at 66.25. But I want to see it do that though. It's gotta if it's going to try to push higher or not. But I think it's going to definitely take out these highs up here at 62. 63, sorry about that. Okay, first trade. Few point scalp here if we can get it. All right, first contract filled. Come on. And I'm going to probably lock it. Well, let's see here. I'm going to lock in profit. A few ticks away here. Price can come back down here and test the bottom end right here like it's doing. So I'm going to lock in profit right here. Because it can come down here and test the bottom end right here. I'm going to give it some room for it to breathe. Because I know it could come back and test this little area right here. And then possibly want to try to push higher. Let's see. Come on. Looking forward to continue pushing higher here. It could come back down here and test this area here. So I'm going to put my stop at the back end, a few ticks right here. I don't want to see it break below pretty much 47.5. That is the bottom end of the demand zone here, but it could definitely do so. So let's pay close attention. The first contract was already filled. I'm looking for it to take out these highs right here, or to come back up and at least test them again and possibly break higher. It's simple supply and demand style trading, guys. That's all it is. Let's bring this over here. Kind of moving sideways right now, but this is taking a trade directly off the 12 range chart, off a demand zone sitting right here. Okay, it broke higher here. Yeah, I'm looking for it to run up and test the highs up here. Come on. My first trade of today is pretty much 9:47 my time Eastern. Yeah, it's moving sideways now. Don't like what it's doing here. I'm going to go ahead and lock in some profit right here. Just a few ticks. Probably going to stop me out. Yeah, stop me out. That's fine. Nothing lost there. But Yeah, we'll wait to see what happens next. But let's see. It's not want to take this area out yet. It's just kind of ranging right now, moving sideways, and it may push lower. It may try to. All right, so there we go. I saw it moving sideways here and went ahead and got out. Didn't want to continue pushing higher. And that's fine, but we were at a small area demand right here. Took the trade going long back up to the pretty much this area right here towards the highs of this little swing to the upside, or just little move or leg to the upside. Yeah, so I'm gonna stand down right now, wait for see what the market's gonna do. All right, looks like price came down and tested this little demand zone sitting right here. This is off the 12 range chart. Rejected, pushed higher, testing the highs up here again, right here. This swing high right here. I'm not talking about the highs of the day. See the price swung down, reject this little zone right here. Aggressive buying came out of this area. Retrace back to it. Boom. It's testing the highs right there. So let's see. Maybe we'll get a retracement back down here and I can go long. Just going to be mindful right now. Back down to this area right here around 50. Yeah, this was the long right here. Right here, price pulled back right here around 47. That was a long. Price is breaking higher now. I don't like to take breakouts, guys. So I really want to see price pull back. But it could just shoot up and test this zone up here at 75. But let's see. Maybe we're going to pull back to this area down here. I'm going to mark the zone. Right here. That's the zone. If we get back down there, get some rejection, I'll take the trade going long. But it can reject this area right here. So we'll see. It could push up right here, break above here, pull back, and then it may shoot higher. Okay, you see how it's taking out this high right here, this little swing high right here, over here to the left hand side right here at 65. So it could pull back and we can get an entry go long, or it can just possibly even bounce where it's at and push higher. So I'm just gonna wait. Maybe it'll push up here, pull back, push up, and then get a retracement on a pullback. We'll see. I'm not sure what it's going to actually end up doing. But it'd be sweet if it came back down here to around the 50 area, gave us rejection, and I would definitely be looking for a long entry back up to the high here and possibly for it to push higher. All right, so I'm just waiting to see what the market's going to do here. Not sure. Not sure. Moving sideways right here, a little jamming itself up, swing, moving sideways here with zipping right here. So again, I'm looking for maybe to come down in this area here, but just paying close attention to price action. That's the key. The biggest thing is really paying close attention to what price action is trying to accomplish. Long. Going for a long entry. Definitely taking the market. Looks like it wants to push higher. Come on. Move this down just one tick. Been a long trade here. Looking to take it back up to around 73. So that's why I'm in this long trade here. Come on. Keep running. Price trying to fill in these gaps, these imbalances back to the upside. Don't think it's done yet. I think we'll get our profit. Look at it. Hit me one tick and bounced. One tick away and it bounced. 73.5. It should come up there and fill me though. Come on, baby. Push up. It was one tick away. It came all the way up to 72 and a quarter. I have my TP sitting at 72 and a half. I'm not sure what it's going to do here. It may pull back a little bit before pushing higher. I don't think it's done yet, though. I really don't. I mean, we are in I'm trading into a supply area off the higher time frame. So that could be, a major play or there we go. Come on up. Come on, baby. There we go. We got fill. Great, great, great. Nice trade. All right. Now, be careful. Be mindful here because price can actually bounce in this area. Can definitely bounce in this area. And I'm looking to... It could reject this area and maybe come back down to right here for a quick little short scalp, but I don't know if I'll take that entry at all. But this is a little supply zone here. Price has not, I think like one tick away, to be honest with you. Like one measly little tick away from price filling. Hasn't quite hit it. It's like one tick away. But if it hits that area there, it could reject and maybe come back down here. All right, so you see what I was saying, guys? See, that was a short. See? Simple as that. Price tapped into supply there and push lower. That was a short. I'm putting that out on Discord. Yep. I had it marked on my charts here, and you see what happened. This could be a little entry go along here. I'm going long just really quick back up to fill this area here at 67 and a quarter. So like that. Let's see here. Yeah. Come on, baby. Push up. Going for a quick scalp here. Come on. Come on. I'm in this trade aggressive very early. So let's see. Come on, baby. All right, all right. Let's see, let's see. I'm not waiting for the break of a candle like I normally do. I'm in aggressive. And I'm trading very dangerously here in a sense because I'm trading against the grain. I'm trading against the higher time frame. You see me looking for a long entry when we are in a supply zone off of the higher time frame. But, there is a little demand zone here. And I'm looking for this rejection for price to push up and at least test up here around 67, 68 area. Now, it can push lower, so I need to be very mindful what goes on here. I don't want to see it break below pretty much this area right here at 58 and a half. Honestly speaking, I don't want to see it push below and close below 61. But I always like to give my stops a few ticks or, on the back end. Because price likes to sometimes go down there and the market knows where people have their stops at. Come on, man. Push up. This is very aggressive trade here. Very aggressive. Come on, baby. Yeah. This may have been too aggressive entry here. Trading against the grain. Come on. I know you don't want to having a hard time pushing up. And you see what I mean, guys. We got this major area of supply off of the higher time frame. Look at it, pulling back against me. Not a good trade here. Didn't break, did it? Hasn't broke to the upside yet and cleared a candle. Okay, okay. Maybe it wants to run. Maybe it wants to give us what we need here. Come on. Break to the upside. There we go. I am going to... It should come up there. Come on, baby. Come on. I'll do this. Does it act like it doesn't want to come up, does it? It's filling these little gaps on the way back up here. Come on. Yeah, it's too much bounce for me. I'm going to take out there. All right. Come on, baby. I'm going to take out because I don't like what it's doing here. Yeah, that's fine. Watch it come up here and test 68, though. Let's see. Around 68. But it could bounce anywhere in between, though. But this area here, it's just an area where it could pull back. It could, you know, retrace back up to around 68. A little tricky trade there because you're trading against, you know, that higher time frame supply area. Look at it. Where are we at now? We're at 66, almost 67. Let's go hit 68. Boom, there it goes, 68. I was right, see? I knew what it was trying to accomplish there. Knew what it was trying to accomplish. Right now, I'm going to stand down. Not much going on, just moving sideways. We are in this area here I mentioned. Let's blow this up a little bit. So there's supply right here, okay? Pay close attention. There's demand resting down here around the 12 to 10 area. So that's 39.12 to 39.10 area. So, you know, we'll see what happens. So I'm looking at this zone down here. I'm not sure what the market's going to do if it gets down there. Let's see. Yeah, there's a demand zone resting right here. If we can get down to it around 50 area. Plus you had the half number there. So price could reject this zone right here if we can climb down to it. All right, I'm looking for price to come down back to this demand zone resting right here. So let's see what happens. But this is an area of demand. Price broke higher here. Actually, when price made these higher highs right here, it came back down and then broke back higher, left behind this area of demand. So this is a demand zone resting here around 60 area, I'd say. Somewhere in this area right here where I have this zoned in box at. So if it taps into there, we get the rejection, I'll probably go long. Waiting to see what price is really trying to do here. Just moving, ranging right now. It's just kind of moving sideways. Not a small little area here. Not much activity at all. This is a demand zone resting down here around 60 to 59 area, and I just don't know if it's going to get down there or not. It may be. Just made a slightly higher high right here. We have the high. Well, I'm not going to say the session, but this is actually the high of the session right now. It just imprinted. The high of the overnight session, if you bring that into the fold, is at 78.25. But today's high of the session, it just made. Okay, so it just continuously so far today is making higher highs and higher lows. But just going to wait to see what unfolds here, you know, a little bit. I would love to see it come down here. All right, as we see here, the market, it's not coming down, testing our areas down here. It's just wanting to push higher. So we are definitely bullish this morning, pushing higher. Excuse me, testing higher areas. All right, looking at price action going back a few days. This is Friday. Looks like we have a supply zone resting up here around the 85, 86, 87 area. So price is, you can see price, the dotted line right here is edging its way up there. Again, this is from the 17th of March, which was Friday. So if we get up there, I'll be looking to see a price, you know, price reacts at that zone or not. So let me go back to the right of my chart here. Take a look. Oh, looks like we just hit it. We just tapped it just now. Okay, we just tapped it to the tick. You can see here. So I'm gonna pay attention to see what happens here. I definitely think positive we're gonna get some rejection here. I think price may come back down and test lower areas. I'm going to go ahead. I'm taking a quick. I'm in the trade early, aggressive on this entry here, and I'm looking to take price. 79.25. Take my first contract there, and then my second one, I'll take it on down here to probably 77. It could actually come down here and test 75. So I think what I do is, well, if I can do it, let's see. Maybe this area right here. Now it could reject right here probably when it gets to 77. But still, we have not got the full candle break to the downside yet, full rejection. So we're just tapping this area to the tick right now, and I haven't gotten that full rejection. But and what it could do possibly is push a little higher, okay, into this zone right here. Take a look into the zone right here, maybe around 86, 87, and then want to reject. So gotta be careful here, because I am aggressive entry here on this trade, but hopefully it comes down there. Let's see, broke above 79 there. Okay, let me see. Okay, let's see what happens here. See what happens here. Come on, baby. So I'll hold the trade here. It's probably my last trade for today, to be honest with you, because of just the pace of price action. But you have to be patient, though. That's the thing. You have to wait for your trade, set up trade areas, and when price gets there, execute. I'm executing early though here, so taking on a little risk, but we'll see what happens. Okay. Yeah, I may take out right here at 79.25. It could run back down in this area though, so but I think I might take out right there. 79.25. Yeah. I think that's what I'm gonna do. Take out here at 79.25. Take a few points here and go ahead and get out. Come on, baby. Just playing around right now. And that'll give me about 3 points there on this trade here. Just going in with 2 contracts. Come on. It's a good area for price to reject. See it rejecting. There we go. Got filled. Okay, good. That's my last entry, guys. I mentioned that. All right. That was a short right there at supply from, what was it at? Right here, the 17th. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and throw that entry or throw that trade there out on Discord. I post my trades on Discord, so if anyone is interested, as well as other traders that trade that are part of the community. They post their entries as well. So that's the good thing about being part of the Discord community. But that's all I have for you guys today. Again, like I said, if you're interested in joining the community, you can find that link down in the description portion of the video. Please take the time to go ahead and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already done so by clicking on the red subscribe button down below. Click on the bell next to it. Turn your post notifications on. And make sure, please, guys, to drop a like on the video. Again, this is another live recorded session of me trading the ES futures. Take care and have a good day. If you're trading, please be safe in the market.